Preparing to live stream. It says preparing to live stream, and then it says that we are live. So we shall see. All right. I put some information in here. Hello, everyone. Let's see. All right. Should be good to go. Now let me go ahead and pull up our stream. Bum, bum, bum. There we are. Hello. I have chat up. That's fantastic. Let's see if we can catch up. I test to see how far behind I am. All right, let me turn it to live chat. And who do we have logged in? Maverick, are you there with us? I should not need my keyboards. I shall remove this. Oh, I lost you all. Where'd everybody go? There's one. There's two. All right. Well, we've only got two people watching. It's probably me and Maverick. That's okay. So who do we have up first? Oh, now we got a few people. I found my mouth again. I can hop back and forth between everything. Okay. Almost there, my loves. Apologies. Okay, there we go. There we go. All right. Simran's up first. Okie dokie. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to call in spirits while we're waiting on everybody to log in. And can you hear me okay? Hey, Keisha. Oh, I neglected to move this. All right, so let me get my cards I plan to use for our readings. There we go. Oh yeah. Well, I put I'm not so sure how many people actually knew we were going live because the event was listed, but I haven't really been on much, so it's kind of hard for me to keep everybody, you know, up to speed on what's going on. So we've got Simran, Leslie, and Stacy in that order. If anybody else is looking for a reading, there's a link down below where you can register for your reading. I'm going to do a quick shuffle of these three decks that I'd like to use. Actually, I have 5 decks out that I wish to use. Welcome back, everybody. I figure most people are out and about celebrating the Halloween weekend. That's okay. Something I didn't consider when I actually set up this event was Halloween weekend. I think we were going to do it last weekend, right, Justinian? Weren't we going to do the live stream last weekend? We kind of got sidetracked. I think I forgot to announce it like early on, so it would have been surprise, I'm live and nobody knew it. All right. Third deck shuffled. Let me also turn the sound off on. Ooh, I should probably post, huh? Hold on, everybody. We're gonna do while we're live. While we're live, I'm gonna do a quick Instagram story. Let's see. Be like, hey, yeah, here we go. Hold on. We're gonna do a quick Instagram story and then we're right back to it, all right? Hey everybody, we are live over on YouTube. We're actually recording this while live on YouTube. We are doing Twin Flame Soulmate readings over on the channel. If that's of interest, hop on over. Link down below. See you there or be square. All right, so now we'll put a link and then we're good to go. I just love multitasking. Besides, we're waiting for some people to log in right now. So I want to make sure Simran is here if possible before we get started. So since she's up first, so I'm going to give her just a minute or two while we get settled anyway. I got to call in spirit still. How's everybody doing? Oh, what a horrible picture we see. Look at the picture they're using. I don't know if you can see it. Oh, no, you can't. I don't know what in the hell that picture is, but that's okay. The pictures they use for this stuff. So I had a really fantastic day today. I don't know about you guys. I got so much done. I got so many things taken care of, and it was just amazing. Twin Flame and Soulmate readings live now. There we go. Got tons and tons of stuff done, which was great. Maybe if I do like the twin flame, I know. We gotta get rid of that awful thumbnail. All right. Maverick, keep a little eye on things. You and Keisha while I grab this real quick so we can get a new thumbnail so it doesn't look really, really crazy. Um, we're just gonna remove this, and download. Save. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. All right. Everything's ready. Good to go. Taurus will actually be on Monday. I'm doing Taurus on Monday. I'm doing Aries tonight as soon as we're done with this. And then Taurus will be up on Monday. Gemini on Wednesday. and Cancer on Friday. So Sarah, if you're looking for Taurus, please check on Monday. Yeah, Sarah, there's some reasons for that. And at this point, Sarah, if you're not able to understand that, I'm sorry, but Taurus won't be up until Monday. And one thing, Sarah, that all of my regulars have been extremely understanding of is the fact that I have been working a regular job and have not had as much time as I had before because we were opening up a restaurant beginning in March. All of my regulars have been absolutely fantastic. They've been wonderful. They're like soul family. I'd love to make you part of that soul family, but I have to request that you please not complain about the fact that I have been unable to get to readings to for Taurus since May. Um, as there's no reason to be complaining for free content. Just saying. I have a zero tolerance for that, especially when our soul family has been encouraging and uplifting to everybody and has been supportive of everybody. So I ask you to please do the same. All right. So let's go ahead. Let's call in spirits. We'll get started. And we'll get rolling. Once again, Aries is up later after this, and Taurus will be up on Monday. Gemini Wednesday, Cancer Friday. And then we'll go from there. All right, my darlings, let's call in spirits and then we will get rolling. I call upon my spirit guide, Fred. Grant me strong intuitive knowing. Grant me wisdom of the ages, please. I call upon my spirit guide, Cecil. I call upon my spirit guide, Sylvia. And I call upon my spirit guide, Brad. I call upon the spirit guides of those that will be receiving readings today. I also call upon the spirit guides of those that will be watching readings today. May all that receive a message through the cards. Please don't take away from those that have purchased a reading, those spirits. Only if others are in need of the same message, please feel free to guide them on that as well. I call upon Archangel Michael, guard and protect my energy during the time of this reading. Guard and protect Maverick's energy during the time of these readings as well, as he is a tremendous help to me tonight. I ask that you guard and protect Keisha and Fusion's energy, my lovely moderators, and any other moderators that come in tonight. I also ask that you bless them mightily for their support and their volunteering to help me out with this. Thank you. I call upon God. I call upon universal source energy. I call upon spirit. Please only allow those that are receiving readings to come through the cards with me. And I thank you in advance. Hey, Debbie. All right. Bear with me 1 second. Sorry, I had a trigger moment. I had to remove somebody. I have a zero tolerance for complaining. I'm sorry. Like, let's be positive. All right. So Simran is up first. I have not seen her come in yet. So I'll give her a couple more minutes. Pisces, Aries, twin flame. All right, my dears. Pisces, Aries, Simran, twin flame. Okay, Maverick, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get started. And um, I'll let you know when to roll, Maverick. Simran. Simran, the color yellow is coming out very, very strongly, which is solar plexus energy, and not in the chat window. But I'm seeing the color yellow. And so it's very possible that you may need to do some work on your solar plexus chakra. You may need to surround yourself with yellow. Yellow is directly connected to our self-confidence and things of that nature, and insecurity versus security, that sort of thing. Sometimes the solar plexus chakra gets either overactive or underactive. I'm sensing more of an underactive. It's like there's a need for more yellow, is what they're showing me, like a need for more yellow. And if there's a need for more yellow, that means that your solar plexus chakra right now is underactive. I love motives. They do a lot of binaural beats. They very likely have one for the solar plexus chakra. And this week, I'll try to put together some playlists on each chakra system. That way you have access to them directly here on the channel. But in the meantime, I'd take a look at the love motives, binaural beats for solar plexus chakra. All right, my dear. All right, Pisces, Aries, Simran. Yellow flowers. Yeah, that's a good way to do it. It'll brighten up the mood too. That's a great thought, Leslie. All right. Oh, look at all that yellow. Look at that. Well, that's the Ten of Cups, of course, right? But um look at all that yellow. No sunflowers around Miss Ocean Moonflower. Sunflowers, I'm actually deathly allergic to them. So look at all that yellow. I really feel, they brought up that yellow even before this card came out, right? And Maverick, if we could go ahead and start rolling. So they brought out yellow even before this particular card came out, and here's this tremendous amount of yellow, right? The Ten of Cups is Pisces energy. It's usually Pisces third decan, so it would be the 11th through the 21st of March, and this particular card, has 10 cups, four dolphins on it, this lovely beach scene. It's speaking of peace and happiness and finding your own sense of inner peace and happiness as well. And, the way these dolphins are kind of jumping together in a pond, to me, speaks of the fact that there is a strong need for this love between you and your twin to be expressed. It is blossoming. It is very much felt by both of you to have this come up as our overall card. Let me just move this window just a little bit for me here so I don't get distracted by the live stream underneath. So Simran, what I'm seeing that there is a tremendous amount of love between the two of you, and it's being felt now. But I'm still getting that sense that your solar plexus chakra is underactive, that there is this feeling that perhaps you're feeling that you're not good enough or you're not worthy enough for this twin flame connection, or there's something here, and it might be tied to this new business movement that also came out separately. So there's something here indicating that you're feeling a sense of lack, but you're feeling a sense of lack within. So if you can figure out what that is, it will help you quite a ways with not only this twin flame energy, but also this new work life or new movement on the career front. Okay. So on your side, my dear, we have the 10 of swords, the queen of coins. And notice once again, I'm back to yellow. This is a huge message for you. Solar plexus chakra is a huge message for you. Notice how it is shining over the heart chakra. It's a coin, yes, but that yellow is shining over the heart chakra. There is a strong need in order to kind of light your heart chakra on its way and to get moving forward with regards to any aspect of your life. There's a strong need for you to focus on that. 10 of Swords indicates that there's too much mind going on. There's too many thoughts, too many difficulties. You're focused on what could have been, what isn't, and what, all the things that could be happening in and around your life that are negative. So it's a strong negative mindset. But yet the heart is not saying that. The heart is saying you have all this love for your twin flame, and you have this strong desire to communicate with your twin flame, and you wish you would hear from them. Here's this message of peace. So there's this strong desire to either communicate to the twin or hear from the twin. But your challenge is the fact that the two of you are in separation right now. So that's what's coming through on your side. Now let's take a look at their side real quickly. Seven of Cups, Knight of Cups, 10 of Coins. The Seven of Cups indicates that they don't really know what they want. They don't really know what to do. So there's some aspect of their life that they've just got so many things going on right now that they can't really focus on one particular aspect of this connection or otherwise. The Seven of Cups is a strong focus on, okay, well, there's this shiny object over here, this shiny object over there. There's so much going on that it's hard to maintain a sense of focus. So their mind's really not on the twin flame connection in the present moment, but their heart is, because here's this lovely messenger of love where the heart desires to communicate with you. The heart desires peace with you with this 10 of coins. So having the 10 of coins and the 10 of heart, or the 10 of hearts, the 10 of cups, indicates a strong desire for peace and stability between the two of you, between this connection. Whether you're in separation or not, there's this strong focus on that, a strong focus on a desire for peace. But what seems to be holding them up is the Seven of Wands. And the Seven of Wands in this particular deck, it's like my Hobbit deck, right? Right. It's the Hobbit's gone into the mountains, and there's the Eye of Smog. Maverick and I just finished watching The Desolation of Smog. We've got one more to rewatch here soon. And so when we see this particular card, it's almost like, because it's a challenge, it seems like a daunting task for your twin to return to you to communicate how they're feeling and to try to bring peace to this particular connection. There's something about it that's daunting. It's overwhelming to them. Now, the mutual energy here is still the sense of separation. It's an energy of both of you trying to move on, but yet your hearts are still yearning for one another. With that 10 of cups as your overall energy, the heart is still yearning. The heart wants what the heart wants, and the heart seems to want, the two of you want each other, according to this particular card. So it's a little bit of a difficult energy. But what I've been seeing, the direction you're moving in is to a much more peaceful time, right? The interesting part is your challenge is movement. Your challenge is movement, and your outcome is movement. With this Six of Swords, the Six of Swords is often leaving the difficulties behind, leaving the mental hurdles behind. And so everything that's showing up in the Ten of Swords, where there's all of this concern about the future, concern about the present, what's going on around you, the negativity that's surrounding you. I see you moving away from that. I see you both moving away from that because we are looking at the overall outcome for both of you, right? So both of you are moving away from a negative mindset. However, you're not forgetting some of the things that were said or done in the past. Notice there's still these swords up here around this boat. She's like maneuvering through them, but she's not getting rid of them. And since she's not getting rid of them, it's going to be very difficult for you to completely move forward without releasing something negative that's happened in the past. Okay. Well, this is their advice on how to do that. So we have the Eight of Coins, Temperance, and the High Priestess. So, in order for you to move forward, there's a couple things that need to happen. Number one, the Eight of Coins. You must put work and effort in on what? Your solar plexus chakra. Notice the yellow solar plexus chakra. That's super key for you right now. With the temperance card is a card of patience, but it's also a card of releasing some of the chaos and difficulty around you, right? Letting that go. And then last but certainly not least is the high priestess energy. And the high priestess energy in this particular deck, she's connecting to the divine. I mean, look at all these like kind of like light bulb moments. You need to get more in tune and more in connection with your spirit guides and to gain some sort of divine inspiration. That may be that you need to spend more time in meditation. You may need to spend more time focused on that sort of thing. Now, Simran, a secondary message came out for you first. There is a leap of faith coming, and it's either a brand new job, an increase in pay, or there's going to be some opportunity for you to shine and to be more successful in your career. If you have a career, if you're a stay at home person, there's still going to be some sort of opportunity that comes your way. So pay attention for this. It's coming. Know it in your gut, feel it in your gut, and keep manifesting it because it's on the way. All right. That's what I got for you, my dear. Love and light. Mahalo, my darling. Mwah. Thank you, Simran. Thank you, Maverick. Maverick does such a great job at this. He does so much better than Tank. No offense, Tank. Tank's out there working. But Tank gets easily distracted. He plays video games while he's doing these things. So, and then I get distracted because he's not on point. And so it drives me crazy. All right, Leslie. Leslie. I saw Leslie's here and ready. Now, Leslie's been doing some cool stuff that I can't tell you all about. Only she can, because I'm not gonna spill the beans, but I really hope that she does end up using it in some way and spreading it around to others. She does have a blog. And Leslie, if you want to put a link up to that in the chat window, I'm perfectly cool with that, my dear. For those of you that are new, Leslie's been part of the Soul family for quite some time. She has been through massive transformation herself as a twin flame who has um, gone through a strong sense of transformation in her life. And she's been doing some great writings, which I think that could be a benefit to some folks. So if you want to go ahead and put your link up to your at least one of your articles so that people can find you, that would be fantastic, my dear. Hey Debbie, if you're still in, feel free to put a link up to your YouTube channel also, love. All right. Let's see. Capricorn, Aries. Leslie, 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 Leslie and her twin flame. Leslie and her twin flame. Cool. 20,000 K reads. There you go. That's a good one. While we're at it, I would love to support Keisha also. Keisha does some DJ mixes. If you've got a link to that, Keisha, why don't you go ahead and put that up also? Okay. Ooh, can you see it? Five of Cups is your overall energy. Hmm. It's interesting because the Five of Cups, I mean, we're looking at mutual energy, right? So the Five of Cups in this particular sense, um, the Five of Cups very much is kind of like this energy of struggle, this energy of loss. Um, for a minute there, I thought she had a journal on her lap, and I was going to say, no way. um, But with this Five of Cups, the Five of Cups is an energy of lost hope, an energy of struggle, feeling like things just aren't going to work out. And it's kind of hard to see the love there when there's this feeling that there is no way that it can move forward. So something Gotcha. He won't talk about it. Gotcha. So there's something here where it feels like it's kind of like a lost cause moving forward, but yet there's a lot of love here because you see we do have the two cups. Where are they? Whoop, right there. Two cups are still standing. Three are spilled, but two are still standing. And so it's a mutual energy. It's a mutual energy of feeling like there is something in the way of it moving forward. And maybe that's the thing that he's not talking about, perhaps. Let's look at him first because I'm not even focused on your cards over there. His challenge we definitely have is the Three of Swords. So whatever it is that he's not talking about, it is something that he feels a sense of grief, a sense of loss, or a sense of struggle over. With the Three of Swords, it could just be this overall heart-wrenching feeling that things just aren't going his way. Wow. Okay. Mind space, Eight of Cups. Mind space, it's like he's trying to disconnect from you. I feel like there's this sense that, with the Seven of Coins here, it's kind of like I can't believe she still supports me, from this point. With the Eight of Cups, it's like he's trying to move away from you, trying and trying and trying. But every time he does, he can't seem to let you go because here's this desire to like rush forward and communicate with you. The Knight of Swords. I do sense that if you see on this Knight of Swords, notice the eyes behind the knight, the eyes that are kind of watching over the knight. I feel like somebody is continually watching over him and what he's doing. And whatever this is, whomever this is that's watching over him and whatever he's doing, that seems to be causing a lot of struggle for him as well. We do see, he's trying his best to forget you, to let you go, but that's not happening. Heart of Hearts with the Seven of Coins, he knows you're being patient with him and he's hoping you'll continue to be patient with him. With this particular Seven of Coins, we have this woman who's kind of just sitting there under the tree. It's almost like he's kind of saying, "No, don't wait on me," but his heart is saying, "Yes, please wait on me." Right? It's like the heart's calling out to you. somebody's watching over him very, very strongly, like literally everything he's doing. Um, there's nothing that drives me more nuts than like when and Maverick knows I don't do this. There's nothing that drives me more crazy than, like women who take over their men's phones and start looking through emails and looking through texts, and it's like they're looking for something to support their own insecurities, and they'll look and look and look until they find something. And then it's almost like they they use that to kind of, gain a sense of emotional control. I kind of sense that that's what's happening with him here. Like there's somebody here that's got emotional control over him and his actions. Like he can't be his own person. Does that make sense? Okay, your side. Your side looks good. Yeah, not surprised, right? So your side, we have the Four of Cups, which in this particular deck, it's kind of like this pondering, like thinking about what could have been. Because notice he's got the cup up there. He's focused on that one cup, right? You may have other options. I mean, you're a very beautiful woman. You probably do have other options. Whether you are entertaining that or not, there's this essence of the fact that you're looking at what could have been, what you wish could be, and what is currently not here with the four of cups. And you may be thinking back on times when maybe you felt that way in the past. Heart of Hearts, we have Temperance. It's interesting that we would have two cards of waiting, one in his heart and the other in yours. And so with this particular card, there's this focus on, you're trying your very best to be patient, to gain a sense of inner balance, things of that nature. Eight of Wands, the strongest desire you have is for there to be movement in here, in this rapid movement. It's sort of like you want communication. You want him to be vulnerable and open up. Your challenge is Two of Wands. It's like you don't really know what to do. Do you remember the boxes? Do you remember the boxes from our meditation a long, long time ago where when everybody went into my astral sanctuary, there was a box there for them. And then they took that box to go create their astral sanctuary. And I feel there's something associated with that here. It's almost like maybe you need to go communicate with him in your astral sanctuary. Does that make sense? 'Cause there seems to be a strong focus on that. The mutual challenge is King of Cups. That's him actually embracing his emotions and him getting control of his emotions so that the two of you can communicate. Um, I do see that with the King of Cups in a negative light. This is, emotions getting the best of someone. Your outcome, we have the Page of Wands. Page of Wands does indicate potential movement forward of some sort. The pages obviously are messengers. So I'd keep an eye out for some sort of message. Now, the message may not be outwardly expressed, but here we have you in the Queen of Wands energy. And this Queen of Wands, she's on fire. She's on fire. So this particular Queen of Wands is on fire. Like her life's on fire. She's on fire. Things are moving forward for her. And so I feel that the message is going to come at a time when he feels that this is you, right? That you've got things going for you in a very strong way. The central card, though, is that of the Magician. The Magician, the Sun, and the Queen of Wands tells me that something in your life, not the mutual energy, but something in your life, Leslie, is about ready to shoot off and take off. And so this is something that you're very much ready for, but perhaps you won't feel that way when it comes along. We have the Sun here indicating the beginning of something new. And so I really feel if you've been trying to manifest some sort of movement, you need to pay attention because I feel like it's coming your way. And to keep your focus on that, because while your focus is on that, this message is being formulated to be sent to you. Does that make sense? That's what I have for you, my dear. Mahalo, love and light. Mwah. Thank you so very much. You did an interview for a university. Well, there you go. Cool. Cool, cool. That's awesome. That happened in Maverick not too long ago too. They interviewed him for a university article. Very cool. You're welcome. Uh, let's see what we've got. Stacy. Hmm. Boy, his energy's kind of gotten whacked out there, Stacy. Let's see. Switching up decks. All right. So let's see what's going on with him. Hey Simran. Oh, no worries. I already did yours a little while ago. I'm not sure if we know approximately how many minutes back that is, but you might need to scroll back, darling. Simran, you have something really great coming in your way too. So that came out also. All right. Oh, wow. Okay, cool. All right. Stacy and Leslie, y'all need to join us for chill and chat. You guys available on Wednesday nights? 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We do Zoom. There's only a few of us that log in, but let's see. Talk to me about Stacy's twin, please. Oh, thank you, Simran. Oh, okay. Well, he's definitely worrying about something I feel is a secret because we have the high priestess. Look, I took the Toth deck out and it literally says worry. So the Toth deck can strongly eliminate negative emotions or negative things that are happening, right? So while I enjoy this deck from the standpoint of there were two decks that I learned on. I learned on the Toth deck and I learned on the Rider Waite back in 1993. In 1993, tarot was confusing. You didn't have people to teach you. You had books. And you'd better, at that point in time, you'd better hope that nobody saw you going into that bookstore, because I lived in the Bible Belt at the time. And so the Toth deck can illuminate some negative things. So that's why I picked it because he seems to be in a real negative energy. So I'm still going to do your twin flame reading, but I wanted to look at what he's going through in the moment. So I wanted this Toth deck to come out. Okay. So we have worry and then the priestess. So the high priestess is our secret keeper. So whatever he's worried about, he's keeping it really close to his chest. He's not communicating it with anybody in the present moment. However, we do have the Ace of Swords. So it's almost like he wants to kind of eliminate to you what he's going through or what he's thinking about or what it is he's worried about. But in the moment, right now in the moment, it's something he's not expressing. But the Ace of Swords does indicate he very likely may fess up and tell you everything. Let's see what else we got. Fortune in the reverse and satiety in the reverse. Okay, so something's financially not going his way, either financial or career wise. He's very unhappy having that card come out in the reverse. And then we have another one coming out in the reverse. Six of Wands, victory. Okay. Well, right now, and there's the Emperor. There he is, literally. So, right now, your twin flame is extremely unhappy, with some aspect of his life. I feel like it's career based, something career wise or something financial. He may have a fear of losing finances or a fear of not making enough money. Maybe he has a fear of not being able to care for you. I'm not too sure how that equates to the two of you. You'll have a better idea. Um, but I would keep that in mind when the two of you do communicate tomorrow, that in some way he feels like he has received some sort of ill fate. And it's something that's making him unhappy. It's making him feel like he can't work hard enough to fix it and he doesn't know how to. But with the Six of Wands, he's trying to figure out how to gain victory over this, how to get past it. So that's what I'm seeing and is going on in his energy right now. Let's go ahead and let's take a look at the twin flame energy. All right. Unhappy with everything. That's exactly what that card is showing. Wants to, yeah. Okay, if he's saying he puts everyone else first and he's trying to accomplish his goals, he might be feeling like he's losing money by not focusing enough attention on that. That might be why we have that strong focus, career focus. Not unhappy with career, unhappy with life. Well, since those are the same cards that came out, it's very likely that that's precisely what's going on. But there's also something else with the high priestess showing up there, the secret keeper. There's something else there. All right, Stacy and her twin, please. Stacy and her twin. They're saying, please navigate the waters carefully when the two of you are talking tomorrow. They specifically use the word navigate. Okay. I don't like the energy of where it's going right now in the current energy, okay? I think I'm gonna jump to the end of the story first and then we'll work our way back. Maverick, we can go ahead and start rolling now. I'm sorry. Um, Death card is listed as your outcome. The death card could indicate an emotional ending in the present moment, right? Like there's an emotional disconnection between the two of you. The death card could indicate holding on to something from the past as well. The death card often indicates some sort of trauma, some sort of difficulty that we struggle to get beyond. So it doesn't necessarily always, it brings change, but the change always feels uncomfortable, right? Because sometimes it does feel like an ending. Sometimes it does feel like the change is just preventing things from moving forward, right? However, I do see it's extremely important. We have the Two of Wands, the Nine of Cups, and the Page of Wands. So I feel that with that death card being eliminated by these three cards, this could be prosperity, happiness, trying to figure out how to take action to make that happen. It does seem like your twin is very much in need of this time to kind of get his life in order. So there's some aspect of his life that is not in order and he doesn't know what to do about it. And it's almost like he sort of feels like if he pushes everybody away, he can figure it out, but that may not be the case, right? It's just that's being driven by change that's uncomfortable. So his actions are being driven by the reactionary, right? Like his actions right now are reactionary to all the negativity that he's carrying around in his heart right now. Ten of Swords. Feeling beaten down, feeling weighed down, feeling like life's not going his way. That it's like when we have this particular Ten of Swords, it's like, dead inside, sort of like dead inside, but struggling to move forward, if that makes any sense. Heart wise, we have, or head wise, we have the Knight of Wands. So he is action oriented right now, but he's action oriented in kind of moving away from you in the present moment. But I do like seeing the sun here as under actions because I don't feel he wants to hurt you. I feel he actually wants to be able to kind of like start fresh in this new way, if that makes sense. So I don't see an energy of wanting to hurt, but an energy of, wanting things to be illuminated, wanting, some sort of enlightenment, some sort of understanding about how to make a change in life. He said emotionalist. Yeah. That's exactly what the Ten of Swords is showing in the heart space. Exactly. Emotionless, exhausted, tired. That's Ten of Swords. Exactly. Um, Holding on to the past in a previous argument you both had where you said harsh things. Well, I can see that because his challenge is temperance. So when temperance is here, it's, being patient, being loving, being understanding, being compassionate. His challenge is that he's not feeling that way. And I see that, if you guys do continue on in this direction, where he can't quite see the beauty, in the smallest of things, then you guys are going to have a bigger problem down the road. Um, Challenge between the two of you, eight of coins. This really does have to do with his work. He is not where he wants to be in life right now. And with the Eight of Coins, there's a strong focus on needing to put work and effort into making that happen. He might be going through some sort of like kind of like midlife crisis in the present moment. Your challenge, Page of Swords, could be children. Page of Swords, though, is often communication. I feel like the challenge for you is how to communicate with him while he's in this space. Right. Learning how to communicate with somebody when they're in that space can be very difficult because sometimes you could say something very positive, but yet they infer it as being quite negative, or they take it as, you're being combative or that you are saying that they've done something wrong. So it's almost like you have to navigate the waters of communication very, very carefully. You need to tread very carefully. You have the Hermit here. This is in your mind space. It's almost like you kind of need to go into meditation. You need to really think long and hard about like what's going to make you happy during this time and which direction you need to move in from here. Heart wise, you have the Star. So this is a need to heal from the harsh words that the two of you have said, a need to heal from the difficulties that you've been through recently. The Strength card, though, you want very much to be able to show him that you're there for him, that you can be there for him, and you'd like for him to lean on you while going through this. Perhaps if you can find a way to communicate that to him when he comes over tomorrow, but in a way that he feels that you're also hearing him and supporting his decision. Um, that may help you to be able to navigate those waters a little bit better. But right now, I'm seeing the two of you kind of going kind of going separate ways in the present moment, um, which may be a protection for you if he's in this bad place because you don't need to take on that energy either. Do you know what I mean? So it very well could be that there's a need for you to kind of have some space from that also because that negative energy will affect you negatively and can cause you to have issues as well. I'm getting a strong ringing in my right ear, usually a ringing in the right ear. That is low in nature because it's a very low one, tends to be related to spirits and spirit guides. It may be that you need to connect with your spirit guides and you need to connect more in meditation and find your own sense of inner peace in the present moment. As we know, as twin flames, when you work on yourself, they end up working on theirs. And so if you work on keeping your energy nice and stable and upbeat and positive, it will help him to be able to do the same. And so I would focus on that right now. You take everything personal and react. Well, yeah. Um, yeah. That sort of thing can be very frustrating. So it's almost like you're going to need to let him talk and maybe ask questions so that, so that he doesn't think you're reacting to things that he's saying. Communication can be very difficult sometimes. Yep. I would go into meditation, see if you can gain some sort of wisdom from your guides on how to best communicate with him in the present moment. Um, because that's going to need to shift and change. But I think Stacy that you're being protected from his negative energy right now and try to keep that in mind when the two of you meet tomorrow because you can't carry around that negative energy of his. Does that make sense? Carrying around his negative energy is also going to harm you, and you don't need that right now. So it's almost like you kind of need to let him sort of take that step in a new direction and work on your own energy, work on your own inner healing in the present moment. Make sense? I wish I had a much more um, exciting and positive reading for you, my dear. Yeah, I really wish I did, but unfortunately, that's what the cards are showing. Love and light to you, my darling. Love and light. Where's my little heart? There we go. Love and light. Mahalo, which is thank you. Kiss, kiss. And keep me posted, okay? Think about joining us for VIP chat. We'll be doing that Wednesday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Every Wednesday night for the next 12 weeks. Yep. Exactly. Exactly. It's hard. I mean, it's hard when your anxiety kind of like gets the best of you. It's kind then it's hard to communicate too because you don't want that anxiety to be leading the conversation or to be leading your reaction or to be leading your responses because it may not be exactly what you think and you feel. You know what I mean? So it's kind of tough. Jessica, soulmate check-in. Soulmate check-in. Scorpio Taurus. Okay. Jessica. Keep me posted, Stacy. Be strong, my dear. All right. Jessica was around a little while ago, so if she's not here, she'll be right back. Oh, dreamy mind. Good luck ignoring the signs, my dear. Good luck ignoring the signs because the signs come whether you want them to or not, right? And so when you ignore the signs, spirit does something to get your attention. And the worst thing that could happen to get your attention is that they bring some sort of tower moment or some sort of wheel of fortune moment in the reverse, to kind of open up your eyes to the fact that there are signs. Now, just because there are signs, does not mean that you have to lower your vibration at all. No, does not mean that. But usually the signs are there to illuminate something to you and to give you encouragement and to guide you. So sometimes we misinterpret the signs because we think they're one thing or the other. So mm, maybe pay attention to the signs. There could be another message for you in them. All right. Just a thought, dreamy mind. All right, Jessica, soulmate check in. Scorpio Taurus. Exactly, fusion. All right, we got 4 cards that came out ahead of time, Jessica. We shall get to that. Oh, wow. You are literally this Taurus's challenge. Okay. You are this Taurus's challenge. We'll get to that. It's like baby mama challenge. Look at that. Okay. 6 of coins, reciprocity. So, your energy is that of give and take. It's kind of like give and take. Is there potential for give and take here? The energy could also be that of financial support, financial assistance in some way, shape, or form. Before we get to that, before we get rolling, we have something else going on here. 10 of Swords, Ace of Swords, the Devil, and Page of Swords. The Page of Swords in this particular deck is about knowledge. Okay. And we see here with the Ten of Swords, it's like you've been trying to release some negative thought processes with that Ten of Swords. I mean, this is like the birds looming overhead, but it's like you're not entertaining them. You're focusing on other things, or you're trying not to. As a Scorpio, that's kind of hard, but you're trying not to. The Ace of Swords is, to me, this particular Ace of Swords is kind of like the lighthouse guiding you forward. But the devil here is saying you are letting something interfere with your direction. It's like you don't see the lighthouse through the fog. Like you need to see the lighthouse through the fog, but you don't see the lighthouse through the fog. And no matter how much the light is shining, it's like with the devil card, it's you don't see it. But yet there's something that you need to learn, there's something that you need to know, there's something that you need to understand with this Page of Swords. So, Jessica, that message about the signs could also be for you. The what I was talking about with the dreamy mind person that was logged in earlier. Because there's something you need to know, but it's like you can't see that one thing through either obsessive thoughts or feeling this sense of they're saying loneliness, um even though that's not showing in the cards, feeling this strong sense of um all the negativity around you. So, Jessica, whatever your mind gets stuck on in a loop, because there's something here that comes up in a loop with that Ten of Swords and then you know, the several stairways up to the lighthouse. Whatever this is that you get caught up in a loop about with the devil, pause, research. No Reddit. I don't know why, but they said no Reddit. Okay. No Reddit, but research. Whatever it is, research so that you can gain the message and the clarity you need. Okay. There's something that's um, going on in a loop in your mind. And if it's not happening now, it will. So pay attention for that. Okay. All right, my dear, let's get to your reading. Okay. Woo-hoo-hoo. Mutual challenge between the two of you. The Chariot. Lack of movement forward. We already know that. Not much we can say about that. Let's go over here to you being the challenge, my dear. What are you doing to this poor boy? So you're the challenge. The Empress in the reverse. Very well. This could be familial challenges, family challenge of taking care of you and the babes. So, Heart of Hearts, we have Justice. The Taurus wants to be fair with you. Has his heart is saying, I want to be fair. I want to be fair with Jessica. The interesting part is that we have this Eight of Wands in the mind space. Now, everything else that I'm seeing is not showing him wanting this rapid movement forward or him desiring to communicate in this really positive way. I'm not seeing that. We do see fairness showing up on the heart space with justice as well as with reciprocity, the overall card, right? But you being the challenge, it's like, it's almost like he wants good, positive communication with you with that Eight of Wands. And that's what he's thinking about. Like maybe he's thinking about what can I say to Jessica to make things better? What can I say to her to kind of help her with this energy or help her to let go of the negative mind space. Maybe he recognizes that you're stuck in a loop or about to be, right? So whatever it happens to be, there's this desire to communicate in a very positive way. And that's lovely because we're not really necessarily seeing that in the other cards. So it's a desire. It's in his mind space. He's trying to be fair with the Justice card. But as far as like outcome is concerned, we do have communication. So there's something he wants to say to you. There's something he's desiring to say to you or to communicate to you. Um, there's something very much that he admires about you here. And it's funny because the way that the cards are looking down, can you see how she's looking down at what? The Empress, right? So she's looking down at the Empress. There's something here that this Taurus truly admires about you. Something he finds inspirational, and perhaps that's what we're seeing with the Eight of Wands, right? Something that he finds inspirational, something that he finds to be very, very pleasant about you, that he admires, and he'd like to tell you. But I don't feel he really necessarily knows how to because you're his challenge. So I don't know if he's concerned that you're going to lash out or that the two of you maybe are not going to get along if he says something. But he's definitely in this energy of admiration. Something you've done, he admires. Maybe he admires how much of a good mom you are. Your challenge is the Knight of Wands. I feel like for you, this is a challenge of not necessarily feeling that tremendous amount of excitement in life right now. You haven't spoken since your fight in August. Okay. Don't worry. There's still something he wants to say to you with that Eight of Wands. So don't worry too much about that. Y'all gotta stop this fighting. All of y'all gotta stop these fights. Let's stop the fighting. So you have the Hermit, which tells me that mind space for you is you're kind of like in your own little shell. You may be trying to think things through. Heart of Hearts, you have the Seven of Coins. I think you would like to restart things with this Taurus in a much stronger way and to build something different, to build something stronger, right? And even if it has to start from the very beginning. It's almost like you've tried to plant these seeds of wanting to start something fresh, but yet it just hasn't grown yet. And so your heart is desiring to see this growth. But what we see here is we see grief and struggle and kind of like this energy of crying out and saying, woe is me, which is interesting because I don't normally get that energy off of you, but that's what we see here is this grief coming up. So where is this going? Let me wrap it up. Well, yeah, but I'm referring to him too. All right. So, what do we have as your outcome? We have the Knight of Cups. I really do feel there's going to be some sort of message coming up relatively soon. With the Knight of Cups, now the Knight of Cups can also, we have the Six of Wands that could be within the next 6 weeks. So that's showing up here. But I do see this beautiful message coming. It's a desire to communicate something quite lovely. And that's what I was seeing, right? Like there's an energy of admiration. And then we see that admiration showing up here as well with the Six of Wands and the Page of Cups. I feel, I think he sees you as a good mom. And there's something about that he really seems to admire. Now, the moon card tells me that he's up in his emotions, you're up in your emotions. There's just this overall sense that the two of you don't really know what to do from here. I do see with the Page of Cups, though, and the Knight of Cups, that a message is being formulated to be sent to you. And it seems to be a message about some sort of admiration of you. With the Six of Wands, this is success. This is success and happiness coming up. Six of Wands can be up to 6 weeks from now, though, so it could be in the next month and a half. Maybe you'll hear something from him around Christmas, and it will be a message of admiration. There's something he's going to say to you about something that he admires, but right now he finds you challenging. So, not sure what it is that he finds challenging about you, but there's something he finds challenging about you in the present moment. Give it a month and a half. Let's see what happens. Put good positive energy out his way too. That will help a lot. All right. Love and light to you, my darling. Kiss, kiss. Mwah. Mahalo. Focus on manifesting that good communication because I do see he's working on it. Well, don't you have a birthday coming up too? You're Scorpio. Has your birthday already passed? Has it passed or is it coming forward? Shannon, Taurus, Pisces. Oh, okay. Shannon, are you here? 4 days, October 30th. Okay. So you have a birthday and holidays coming up. Future soulmate for Shannon. Hello, Joshua. I love the name Joshua. Let's see. Future soulmate for Shannon. So Shannon, you put Pisces under their zodiac sign. Did you have somebody in mind, or are you just wanting to see who's coming? Joshua, what's your zodiac? All right. Shannon, future soulmate. Future soulmate. Virgo. Cool. Cool, cool. Virgo will be up. Let's see. Not this coming week, but the following. So Cancer's Friday, Leo Sunday, next Tuesday, a week from Tuesday. Talk to me about Shannon's future soulmate. So I have two strong cards indicating that this potential soulmate could be working in the government sector in some way. So they could be, a law enforcement officer or, working in the court system, or also, a civilian working for the government or be in the military. Okay. So I am seeing that very strongly coming through these cards. Oh, the Pisces we always see. Gotcha, 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 gotcha. Gotcha, gotcha. Anything else for Shannon? Okay, so the star came out, and when the star came out, the Disney song, right? When you wish upon a star, makes no difference who you are. Everything your heart desires can come to you. So it's interesting that they'd give me a Disney song. Disney being, Florida, California, Paris. Where else is Disney? There's all the different places Disney could possibly be. Consider that. Consider location based on that. So the star card would indicate to me that you're really wishing and hoping for this person to come to you soon. Okay. Shannon will be attracted to their uniform. Well, I'm not really necessarily sensing she's going to meet this person in uniform at all. But I definitely am sensing government sector in some way. Also could be financial sector. Also, one of the two. Oh, you live in Florida. Duh. I knew that, didn't I? It's been a while. Um, were you safe during the storms? I completely forgot you were in Florida. Well, keep Disney in mind because that just popped into my head. All right. I don't know if you go to Epcot, with the girls or anything like that, or maybe they'll have a Disney sticker on their car or something related to Disney. You were okay, good. Good, good. Those storms were a doozy. I swear they were horrible. All right, so we have the King of Swords coming through. King of Swords is interesting because in this particular deck, he's got go ahead and roll, Maverick. So in this particular deck, he's got multiple birds around him, right? We have the Raven, speaking of knowledge, communication, messages. We have the bat. The bat seems to be more of, something silent that's happening in the background. The owl, one of knowledge and wisdom. I feel like this person is in the present moment learning about different spiritual matters, learning about things of that nature. I think you're going to find that this person is very like-minded, similar beliefs as you, similar desires, similar things that they're interested in with regards to spiritual topics. Now, this particular King of Swords is out on a mountaintop somewhere. So I do feel this person, there's a lot of nature showing up. So I do feel this person is going to like to be outdoors, like to do things outdoors. I'm not necessarily seeing anything now that we talk about Florida. I'm not seeing anything related to boating or anything like that or fishing. More like wanting to be out in nature, kind of like a low key kind of energy, not necessarily a hike energy, but a low key energy. Likes to be outside. Um, Interestingly, I don't necessarily think you're going to recognize that this person is around when they do come around you. With the Four of Cups, I feel like this person is just going to kind of show up out of nowhere and you're not going to be prepared. The reason I say that is because immediately following that, we have the Chariot moving very, very rapidly and communication with this Knight of Coins. So I feel like this person is going to come in when you're least expecting it. I do feel they are going to be very well versed on some of the same topics as you. You're probably going to have a little bit more knowledge on some of them than they are because they're in kind of a learning phase, right? But I do see them moving very fast, coming forward and communicating with you. So you're either going to sort of run across this person by chance or, an example would be like, at the restaurant I work at, people are always connecting there, sitting at the bar, they're connecting with everybody, beside them at the bar, which is great. I love it. And so we have people who come in by themselves and they've left with three or four friends. So I feel like it's going to be something like that where you run across them and meet them in a way that you're completely not expecting. But I do feel Disney is going to come up in conversation in some way, or Disney is going to be alerted to you in some way. So do keep that in mind. Um, Spiritual topics is going to be important to them also. They are going to find you extremely alluring with this Queen of Wands energy here. They're going to find you extremely alluring. They're also going to find you very, very beautiful and be very taken by you. So there's going to be something about your energy, your aura, the way that you are presenting yourself that is going to attract this person over to you to come and talk to you. Now, you, however, are going to be in this space of kind of keeping everybody out. It's almost like you're trying to manifest this person in, but yet at the same time, you are also in this protective mode where you're like, no, I'm not letting anybody in. And it could be that the people that you've let in the past have hurt you and you don't want to go through that again. So you're a little bit nervous about letting the energy in. Now, just to note, it is possible that in order to make room for this person to come into your life, you may need to let some things go, or you may need to let something go. In doing that, you are going to bring in the possibility of energy to allow this person into your world. Now, this particular card, Justice, I feel is a strong message because you can either be in this energy where things aren't going right and you feel like, you're having to kind of keep yourself from looking at things in a negative light, or you can be in this energy where you're looking back at the difficulties and the struggles that you went through. And instead of being in the zone of, okay, I'm not letting anybody in, I've got to protect myself, you change your energy to where you're like, F that. I'm going to attract the person in that's right for me. So I'm going to be open to talking to people so that I know who's right for me and who's not. And, you can always remember the exercise we did so long ago, Shannon, where you place that hard diamond shell around yourself every day to kind of keep the negative out, to keep to block out that which is bad. I feel if you're focused on bringing in the right kind of energy, you're going to attract this person. And you're going to attract this person because you know, your little light is going to be shining, this little light of mine, I'm going to let it shine. There's this energy here where you just kind of need to let your confidence shine forth. Be that friendly Queen of Wands. Be that Queen of Wands who communicates with others and lets other people in, and then you will attract this person. You'll be able to know whether or not it's the right one. I really feel like they're going to work for the government in some way or have done so previously. So maybe they don't now, but they did previously. And I do feel Disney's coming up. I know it sounds so stupid, but I really do. Um, Tower. Like how how we have lightning everywhere in Florida. Like lightning is plentiful in Florida. And sometimes, you have to watch the lightning app to see if it's like safe for you to go to an area or not. Or, you kind of have to keep an eye on what's going on out in the sky because, Florida, we're like lightning capital. I feel like this is kind of saying not everything that's going to come your way is going to be good for you, but that this person is coming in rapidly, suddenly, and unexpectedly. And when they come in rapidly, suddenly, unexpectedly, it may throw your energy off a little bit. And so it's going to be very important for you to be in this place of stability and this place where you're not relying on anybody other than yourself, because in there you will have this strong sense of confidence. In that energy, you will also be able to attract somebody like minded and in the same space as you. So that's what I'm seeing. Let me see if I can get a timeline on latest movement. Oh, and then of course, what do? They throw up the high priestess, like work on manifesting them by mind. Nine of Cups. Okay. So, Nine of Cups, unfortunately, if we were looking at it from the standpoint of days, weeks, months, Nine of Cups would be 9 months. But the Nine of Cups is specifically March 1st through March 10th. So, I would, kind of focus on there being some sort of happy movement between now and then, and make sure that you're working on manifesting this in by focusing on you and not focusing on what it is that's missing, right? So focusing on that Queen of Wands energy, that Queen of Pentacles energy, being those queens and pursuing the things that are going to make you happy and are going to increase your aura, your brightness. Let your little light shine throughout the world, my dear, and it will call this person in. That's what I have for you, Shannon. Love and light. Mahalo. Kiss, kiss. Mwah. When lightning strikes, spreads a distance. That's true. It's very true. Fusion. Shannon will be a Disney princess to him. Meanwhile, Shannon will be Rapunzel. Let the hair down, Shannon. Oh, fusion's so funny. No, Disney. It's funny. I did not remember you were in Florida, but Disney came up. Something about that. Sort of like, okay, so there's a Scorpio I know whose birthday is coming up on the 6th. So if you happen to be out there, happy early birthday. But he has like Disney Disney passes, like what do you call it? Yearly pass or whatever. And he's always going there. It's kind of like something like that. Does that make any sense? Like it will figure prominently in some way. In some way. All right, Genevieve, let's see what we've got for you. Twin flame, Pisces, unknown zodiac for the twin. Okay, gotcha. Your birthday's on the 6th too, Keisha. That's cool. That's cool. Mavericks is the 7th. All right, let's see what comes through. I think we're going to switch to the rider weight on this one. How many other Scorpios do we have in right now? I told you, Keisha, like you and Justinian have a lot in common. Oh, Maverick, she's taking a philosophy class. I thought you'd find that very interesting. I forgot to tell you the other day. Okay. Genevieve, and this person that seems to check all the boxes, please. Your cards are wanting to fly all over the place. Oh boy. Oh boy, my dear. Okay. Wow. Okay. Hermit. Hermit is your overall energy. The hermit being a hermit's an energy of solitude, right? It's sort of like you doing your own thing, you thinking about things while the two of you are apart or while things have slowed down, right? So it's you being in this energy of trying to figure out, how to light the way forward, or will the way forward be lit for you. I got to talk about his energy first because, by golly, it's almost literally what you were talking about. So let me show you, because you're asking if it will be a test of temperance. What came up under his challenge? Temperance, or him or her. I didn't ask. I'm sorry. Just said you met someone. I'm an all inclusive channel, so I don't want to presume. Um, so So we have the death card here, and this is in the mind space, right? We have the tower here, and then we have the queen of coins. I feel like the energy that this particular person is in that you met, headspace, we have the death card, which means that they're still dealing with some sort of past trauma. They're dealing with some sort of past trauma not related to you in the present moment. And it could be, if this is twin flame energy, it could be that you have triggered that within them. If it's not, still is possible that something from the past, some sort of past trauma that they're struggling to let go of, is interfering with the two of you in the present moment. Now, the temperance card being in the challenge position, I think they were trying to slow things down. Does that make any sense? It's like they needed to slow things down, which may be why the temperance card is there in the challenge spot, because it seems to me like they're saying, whoa, I need to slow down because, some sort of trauma from the past is being triggered. Some sort of situation that came before you, Genevieve, is being triggered. Now it's interesting because they find you to be very, very warm, very compassionate, very loving, very kind. And so, heart space, they really like that about you. They find you to be extremely stable. They like this about you. And although their head and their heart are not in the same space, they definitely are trying to slow things down. I got to take some cards on this. Tower. The tower is showing up, and this is in their actions. So it's almost like, are they trying to step away from you? Talk to me about this tower. Why is this tower here? Why is this tower here for this person? Oh my goodness. Wow. Okay. I have you ever heard that heard the old saying like where somebody feels that you're too good for them because of something that they've done in the past or because of some way that they perceive themselves to be, right? It's almost like this person feels you're too good for them, and there's a worry here about them hurting you. It's like, so I'm wondering, like, what is this tower here? It's almost like they're trying to back away from you because they don't want to hurt you. It's like they feel they're going to hurt you at some point in time. Um, because of whatever this is that's lingering, whatever situation this is that's lingering in their mind, they feel they're going to hurt you and they do not want to hurt you. This person actually seems to be a good person in the sense that they're thinking about that. They really like you. They think you're a very good person. You're a very sweet, very gentle person. And it's like they're almost afraid that they're going to ruin that in some way. Okay. Mutual struggle is getting things going. We already know that. So, your side, your side, we have a two of swords. It's kind of like, I don't know what to do. It's this energy of, I don't know what to do from here. I don't know what to say, what to do, how to move things forward. Now, it's interesting because I feel like you've got this energy here with the Queen of Swords and how she's like beckoning for communication. It's almost like you're saying, I'm here. I'm here if you want to communicate. I'm here if you want to move things forward. The Three of Coins, Heart of Hearts. This is a desire to build something with this person, a desire to build something. So your energy is very welcoming. Your energy, it may be that your energy is coming off to him as if you're looking for something more than he can give to you because of whatever past trauma is there. We see your challenge is the Six of Swords. So your challenge is actually being able to move on from this guy's trauma, past difficulty. Outcome looks good though. Even if the two of you break things off in the current moment with that tower, I see this coming back around. So just so you know, even if things do end in the present moment with the tower because they don't want to hurt you, I do see they're going to be drawn to you again because here we have your overall outcome is that of the Three of Cups. Okay, come on. Show me the Three of Cups there. There we go. You see, like the Three of Cups is kind of like this friendship energy. I mean, maybe you end up getting placed in the friend zone with this person just because, they don't want to lose contact with you. But it's interesting because it's there's this energy of pursuit, right? With the King of Wands. King of Wands is an action-oriented king. There's an energy of pursuit. It's like the pursuit of the sweetness. They really feel like you're sweet. That's what I'm saying. They feel you're sweet. There's it's almost like they have a very low opinion of themselves and they're feeling like you're too good for them. With the Emperor here, this is them sitting back, taking stock of things, looking at things again. I do see them coming your way again, even if the two of you decide to make this just a friendship, or if this person completely backs away. They do need to move slowly. So if you are going to build something with this person, it needs to be built slowly. And you have to be careful because whomever hurt them in the past or whomever they hurt in the past, it's still lingering and that will interfere with the two of you. So the outcome I'm seeing is good, but not in the short term. In the short term, I'm seeing some difficulty. Um, it's going to be up to you as to whether or not you still want to kind of hold on to this. But from what I'm seeing that unless this person actually, with the Six of Coins, comes in and gives you what you want, I think you're going to end up kind of friend zoned with them. So please guard your heart and be careful of that. Also, um, you must be a great person because he thinks highly of you. Something to keep in mind. All right. Oh, look at this. Seven of Swords on the bottom. Yeah, you're gonna have to be careful of this one. They might be a bad apple and they might know it. All right, let's see her second one. Hopefully that all made sense to you, my dear. Not right now would be best for both of you. That's probably a good thing then. um Okay, gotcha. All right, let's see. So twin flames have a tendency to run. You know, they don't want to run. I remember my twin early on saying, I don't know why I keep running from you. Like, I remember that. And so they don't necessarily, twin flames don't want to run, but they do run. It'd be nice. You never know. Maybe someday my twin flame can illuminate that stuff for you guys as to what the runner deals with, what the runner goes through. All right. All right. Pisces Aquarius for Genevieve. Interesting. So this card just came out in the reverse. The Five of Swords came out in the reverse. Some sort of truth. Normally when the Five of Swords comes out, it's victory at a price, right? Two people walk away. In this particular deck, it's sort of like it illuminates the deception, right? But when it comes out in the reverse, it's a truth being told, a truth being illuminated. Pisces, Aquarius. I have two cards that fell out that are turned face down. I can't see what they are. So we will see what those are here in just a second. Ooh, love it. I got me the chills, the chills, the chills. Oh, wow. 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 Fierce, right? Fears, Eight of Swords. Oh my goodness. Fears and worries of our own making. Why? Why does everybody end up in this? Fears and worries of their own making regarding their emotions, feeling beat down mentally. It's like mental turmoil and fears over emotions. Oh my. Did you guys have like a love at first sight moment? Boy, that chills again. Hello. All right. Did you guys have a love at first sight moment? Because that's what those cards are giving off, that vibe of, oh, wow. Queen of Cups, Ten of Coins. So these flew out with the honest truth. So interesting. It's so fascinating. Okay, we might be going a little bit longer. Okay, let me show y'all. Queen of Cups, King of Cups. Well, um, without a doubt, these two cards coming up would suggest to me at least soulmates. Genevieve, at least soulmates, if not more, because you definitely. And so, way back when, it's been a while, but it's been a while. Gotcha. So there's this energy here of the two of you both seem to have feelings for one another. With the Ten of Coins coming up on your side over here, this would indicate that you're at peace for how you may feel towards this person, or you're at peace with, your overall sense of emotions. Like you don't necessarily get blown away by them like this person does. This person gets very fearful. They get in their head and it's like, oh gosh, there's just too much, too much. Like it's too much, right? So between the two of you, the challenge for the two of you is that fears, those fears and worries that this other person has, not yours, this other person. So this other person's fears are keeping them up at night. You are still in their mind. I don't care how long it's been, you're in their mind based on these cards. And you're in their mind heavily with that 10 of swords and the 8 of swords coming up strongly in their mind. In fact, they may be going, why can't I stop thinking about this person? Maybe they've moved on and they're like, why can't I stop thinking about this person? Why does this person enter my mind all the time, right? So, do I want to talk about you first or them first? Let's talk about them. Let's talk about them. So, it's interesting because the Empress is showing up for you twice. She's showing up here on the strength card, and she's also showing up over here on your end. So they see you as very compassionate. There's something about you that makes them feel at ease when they're together with you. So no matter how long ago it's been, they remember fondly times when the two of you were together. Love at first sight was okay, gotcha. On again, off again for years now. Yeah, the on again, off again is very twinny. But you bring them peace. And with the strength card, there's this focus on them trying to forget you, but you bring them peace. Probably the mere thought of you brings them peace. In some way, you give them the strength to keep going, no matter what they're dealing with. And so you don't have to be in this person's life in order for that to be the case. If the two of you are twins, just merely feeling the other person's energy, you can talk to the other person without them even being present, and they will know and feel exactly what it is that you're dealing with. The high priestess here in the very center of everything for them, it's like they're trying to hold something back. It seems that this person is inexplicably drawn to you with this particular card on the heart space. I feel like, there's something that's being illuminated to them. Maybe they're waking up. Maybe they're going through some sort of spiritual ascension right now, but something about this high priestess that indicates that it's like the awakening. I don't know if you oh, was that just the other day? So, Genevieve, I did a reading. It's got a man on a motorcycle carrying uh a dozen roses in the thumbnail. Watch that. See if anything in there illuminates some sort of resonance with you because um I'm feeling that same sort of energy in your reading right now. Okay. So there's this essence of waking up to the fact that they can't stop thinking about you. They can't forget you. The death card, I feel like the death card is them trying to let you go in their mind space and in their heart space. The death card is also overcoming past hurts, past difficulties, and making changes in your life, changing some aspect of your life in order to bring about peace and to bring about fulfillment. And so I do see that as occurring in their life. Challenges the hermits. The challenges affect the two of you haven't talked in quite some time. Now, from your side, no, I need to wrap up. Sorry. From your side, we have the Empress, the Three of Wands, and the King of Wands. The Three of Wands, this is kind of you saying, should I wait for this or should I not? Will it come back around? Will it not? The Three of Wands is kind of like waiting for your ships to come in. But in this deck, he's like, he's tired. He's old. He's old and tired. And it's like, I've been waiting forever. Is this ever going to come around? Right. But with the Empress here being in your mind space, this is a super compassionate, loving energy. It's one of unconditional love. It's one of saying, you know what? I'm here if you want to come forward. It would be nice if you wanted to come forward. I could still show you compassion. I could still show you love. I could still show you warmth. And there's this waiting energy. So you're in this energy of extreme waiting, like waiting for some sort of movement here. Now, the King of Wands, what you really like is you like for this person to take some action and come forward. Actually take charge and take some action and come forward. I see the challenges is having that new beginning, but there's a desire for this person to like step into this energy and take charge and just come forward instead of sitting in that fearful energy. So I like this. I like this energy about you. Yes, please, Maverick. Thank you. So outcome. Ace of Swords. I feel this person is trying to figure out what to say to you. Dragonflies. I have been seeing dragonflies like crazy in the last week, and I just figured they were a message for somebody. And now here they are. Here's one right here on this particular Ace of Swords. And dragonflies often signal rebirth. I feel that this person is wanting to communicate with you again. It's like they can't let you out of their mind, but they're so fearful about it. And there's this desire to communicate with you again. With the dragonfly, it's almost like, you know, they're just trying to figure out what are the right words to say. We see the strong desire to come forward and communicate with this Knight of Swords. We see them trying to remain stable with the King of Coins, trying to show themselves to be stable, to be loyal. It's like they want to come forward and say something to you, but in this energy of of stability. But what we have happening is this inner core of struggle, this Five of Wands. Like inwardly, this person is saying, oh my gosh, I can't do this. And they are going through inner turmoil. But what I'm seeing is the desire to come forward because they want to show you they can be this person, but they don't feel they can be that person because there's this, I don't, it's really feeling like twin energy, my dear. I would strongly try to go into meditation and see if you can gain some guidance from your spirit guides on whether or not this person is your twin flame. Oftentimes we do get false twin flames before the real twin comes. So just keep that in mind. Also, it's possible that Somebody else from your past may have exhibited similar energy, or there may have been a similar connection. But, or it could be this one. The energy I'm seeing with this person is inner turmoil, mental struggle, heart struggle, their desire to run because it felt like love at first sight, right? It's almost like it was too intense for them in the beginning, or it has been intense with them every time they've returned. But they're not forgetting you. I see that. And the desire to communicate with you is strong. It's just they can't get beyond themselves to be able to do it. They got to get past this inner turmoil. Once they get past the inner turmoil and they wake up with that energy of the high priestess here and this kind of awakening energy, I feel like they very well could come forward, but they got to get past that inner turmoil first. So the desire is here. Some sort of message. It might be light, like Merry Christmas, might be light. It's kind of like the only thing that's not scary, is Merry Christmas or Happy Birthday, or like the non-scary message that comes through, that they feel like, oh, okay, well, if I say this, everybody else says this sort of thing. It'll get past. But it's not very often that you get the you know message of, I miss you. Hey, Merry Christmas, I miss you, or something of that nature. Um, it's kind of like, can they be bold enough to express their heart and to express their feelings, even if it's in a light way? Can they be bold enough to do that? They're trying. They're trying. Inner turmoil, though. Oh my goodness, girl. Please keep me posted on that. Keep me posted on what's going on with that. And also, do watch that reading if you have not seen it, okay? Um, the one that I just posted, because I keep getting drawn back to that for you, Genevieve. So, also, absolutely beautiful name. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Love and light to you, my dear. Mahalo, which those of you have been hearing me say aloha, mahalo, and all that. As Maverick will tell you, I can't seem to get Hawaii out of my blood. So I have been learning the Hawaiian language. I'm currently sitting on a noho. Noho is chair. And so I'm learning bits and pieces. Well, you guys, I can stay and chat for a little while if you want to chat for a little bit. We've got some time. Maverick, thank you, my dear. Thank you so very much for your help. I could not have done this without you, and I am greatly appreciative of it. So thank you so very much. Merry Christmas is better than, hey, you are still alive. No, no. No, I am not going to say that that's the case, Fusion. After just having been through two really, really, really horrible hurricanes, to all of the people who said, hey, are you still alive? Are you evacuating? Are you okay? Thank you. That was way more important than just a plain Merry Christmas. Just saying. Because I gotta tell you, it was a scary time. It was terrifying. So, hey, you're still alive, question mark, is actually a good message. uh, and to all of you that reached out to me to check on that, thank you. I appreciate y'all. As you guys know, I tried to get back to as many people as I could. So I appreciate all of you checking on me. There was a few of you I didn't get a chance to get back to. Suzanne, you're one, my dear. Love you, girl. Um, and so I tried to get back to those that I could, and I think there's several of you that may still be waiting to hear from me. But I did put a video out to let you guys know I was still alive and still well. And my son and I still have a home, which is very important. Very, very important. Do you guys want to talk about anything? Any questions? I think I'm ahead of you guys, like by like a minute or so. So it takes a little bit to get through. Do, do, do. Did y'all notice anything? We got our moon card back. The moon card tapestry is back up. I love that tapestry. I used to have it behind me at the last place, and it was also behind me in Charlotte when I was living up in Charlotte too. So it was up there. Just so you guys know, as soon as we disconnect from here, Aries will be done. Aries is going to I'm going to do Aries before I go to sleep. So there'll be an Aries one done and it'll be uploaded for you. Taurus, Taurus Monday, Gemini Wednesday, Cancer Friday, Leo Sunday, the following Sunday, Virgo the following Tuesday, and then Libra the following Thursday.